Regular viewers here know that I'm a big fan of the Embrace the Grain Photography podcast, and not just because they feature me as a guest on episode 63, although that didn't hurt. By now, many of you may also know that Embrace the Grain has its own dedicated Facebook group, and a few months ago they started hosting a Film of the Month project where they encourage their group members to shoot a specific film stock and then post their results on the group's Facebook page. Well, the flavor of the month for July 2021 was Cinesto 50D. Like all Cinesto film, 50D is Kodak motion picture or movie film that has been repurposed for use in still cameras. Now, Cinesto removes the remjet layer for you, so you don't have to use baking soda or your thumbs, and you don't gunk up your chemicals with a bunch of carbon either. Now, I've only shot 50D one time before, and that's when my man Lou from Sweet Lou Photography sent me a roll for our film swap, which was a lot of fun. I've got another film swap coming up with my buddy Bruno from Retief's Garage here on YouTube coming up soon, so stay tuned for the channel for that as well. So, since this is movie film, the standard for processing is ECN2, but since I'm too cheap to buy my own ECN2 kit, I technically cross-processed this and just used my good old standard reliable Cinesto C41 kit. ECN2 and C41 chemistry will not give you exactly the same results, but I liked what the C41 did for my Cinesto 800T, so I used it again for the 50D. As always, I scan these images with my Epson V550 using Epson Scan 2 software. Stick around after the images and I'll give you my final thoughts on 50D and also share what's coming on the channel. So the D in 50D stands for daylight. This is daylight balance film. And some people complain about a slight green cast of the images. That doesn't really bother me. You can always color correct it to your taste if you want to. The other thing is, of course, stripping off the remjet layer makes this film more susceptible to halation, where you get some glow around certain light sources. I didn't really shoot any lights with this roll, but I've definitely taken full advantage of that halation or glow when I've shot 800T in the past. I shot this roll in Sydney, Ohio, which is about an hour and a half from where I live, and I had such a good time shooting this roll, I could definitely see myself heading back to Sydney with my Pentax 6.7 for another episode of Big Camera Small Towns. On a programming note, I've recently celebrated 3 years here on YouTube. The very first Old Camera Guy video was uploaded on July 22nd, 2018. And 3 years in, I'm approaching 150 videos here on the channel. So I've averaged about a video a week for the past 3 years. Having a couple months off of work in 2020 definitely helped me get a jump start in creating new content and helped me maintain that weekly uploading schedule. But my schedule has changed a little bit recently. I picked up a few more hours of work, and I am now the proud parent of a senior in high school. So we'll be going on college visits and everything else that being a senior parent entails. Plus, marching band season, also known as football season, is coming up, so my chaperone duties will be calling soon as well. Now, all this is to say that it's getting a little harder to carve out time to devote to making these videos. Planning the shoots, going out and shooting, developing the film, scanning the film, editing the images, writing a script, filming the video, editing the video, uploading the video. I love all of it, except for the scanning, but it all takes time. So being a full-time husband and father, having a full-time day job, well, I may miss an upload here or a Sunday there because, well, life. But I'm still focused on making the kind of videos that I'd like to watch, and I'm humbled and honored that so many of you have come along for the ride. That'll do it for this leg of the ride, so until next time, do some good, have some fun, and shoot some film.